Welcome, you guys. This is a reading specifically geared towards lightworkers, starseeds, empaths, and people who feel like they are spiritually connected and they're connected to something greater than themselves. I am focusing this reading as a collective. Good morning, love and light to everybody. I'm focusing this reading as a collective, starseed, empath, and light workers, and that's where I'm at with my reading. So if you feel like you're a light worker, a starseed, an empath, a healer, you're sensitive to energy, all that, I'm the reader you're going to be watching, because that's what I am. That's what I focus on. I'm highly connected to spirit, highly. I am in tune with the universal mind, and for those of you who feel the same way, this is for you. And if you don't resonate with that kind of energy or message, that's okay too. Okay, and there could be a message in here for you too if you don't think you're a light worker or a starseed. And if you want to know, well, what is a light worker, right? Hold on. What is a light worker? What's a starseed? What is an empath? What is a person who's connected to spirit? The energy does feel so good this morning. Yes. Hi, Mira. Hi. I'm glad that you said that, because I've been feeling like the energy went from like, I'm telling you, it went from like, from like blah to like, I designed my room yesterday. I did like all this stuff. I made it like a minimalist. I just want to show you guys. It doesn't really look as great on camera, but I got my little desk area, which I'm excited about. I got this bed that pulls out because I don't want a big king size bed. Simple. There's nothing much here. I got all my stuff on the floor here, and I'm still fixing the back of it. And I got my little yoga area there. That's where I do my yoga, my meditation. My room is simple. It's clean. I designed it myself, and I'm excited about it because it's bringing in a brand new energy for me. It might not be fancy, but that's the way I like it. Simple, and that's it. That's what I like. Yeah, me too. I love the greens. The greens make me feel like I'm out in nature. I do have to get out in nature today. I promised myself that I would do that. I set a 6-month goal. So, 1 second, you guys. Give me 1 second. So, I just want to let you guys know. I set a 6-month goal, and I think that you should, for yourself as a light worker, as a starseed, as an empath. This is why I geared this reading towards starseeds, light workers, and empaths. So last year I've been pregnant, and I got pregnant ever since then. I trust your word. First flow, you said last year that I'd be pregnant, and I got pregnant. Oh my God! So amazing! Oh my God! And you were trying to get pregnant. I remember. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Friggin' incredible. So, because I go with my intuition, you guys. I don't ever try to say something. Like, I'm really like one of those, like, talk to my guides, like, please don't tell me nothing that's not real. I don't want to lie to people. There's a lot of energy here, as you can see. Like, I'm laboring my breathing here. So, that's amazing. So I'm going to gear this again, like I said, for you guys that are just tuning in. My readings are for light workers, for people that know. Oh my God, look what just fell out. For people that know that they're here for a totally different reason than most people do. I would love to be of service to the whole collective, and that's what I am. And hopefully maybe you'll find some answers here that you were concentrating on this regular life shit, and then I wake you up to like there's not just regular life shit, okay? Did I say in Algeria or go? I don't know what that is, but okay. So I'm gearing this towards you guys, okay? So just so you know, as light workers, one of your duties here as light workers, which if you're tuning into this, obviously you think you're a light worker, an empath, or a starseed. As light workers, empaths, and starseeds, like I said, I was explaining what are light workers, and I have videos on that, and there's also videos on YouTube explaining, but I have my own theory on light workers. I believe we get sent into families that have a lot of issues and a lot of problems, and we're sent there to like bring light into it, or we actually attract people that are dark and we attract people that are dark. We tend to attract people that are broken and need fixing and healing, because as a light worker, we bring light to the darkness, right? We also can help spirit that's stuck here on this plane to try transition onto the light. Also, for starseed beings, pretty much all of us are starseed beings, but if you feel you really are a starseed being, that means that you were sent down here from one of your starseed families, you know, the Galactic Federation, extraterrestrials that were like, yo, we need you to go down there as a human. You know, humans, look at me. I just woke up, I'm sorry. Humans are a direct link to extraterrestrials, right? But it depends on how you want to view it. If you don't want to see that you're a direct link to extraterrestrials, and you don't want to see, Mira, people from all around the world, Algeria, Morocco, Ireland, Northern Ireland. Oh my God, I have people, that's what I love. The people I connect with are all over the world, and that is my favorite thing ever. But then I have a lot of people in New York and where I'm at, in Pennsylvania and Jersey, and so it's kind of cool. So like I was saying, people that are light workers, you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, you watching this video, I need to tell you something, and it's important. You need to understand that as a light worker, as an empath, as a starseed, you were put here for a specific reason, a mission. So your spirit guides, they want you to know that your job is to come here and report back to them. So, you know, you have the Galactic Federation. I don't want to sound, I'm not going to sound crazy to those of you who are woke and aware, okay? And the rest of you, maybe one day, somehow, some way, you'll get there. But we're already there. Like, I'm at that level. I talk to aliens. Yes, I do. I talk to dead people. I connect with spirit every single day. And there is nobody can ever tell me no different. And spirit animals stop in the middle of the street to tell me a message. So you can't tell me that shit ain't real, because it's not real to you, because you're not open to it yet. But hopefully, if you watch this, maybe you'll get open to it. You know, maybe you will be open to it and understand that spirit is all around you. They're always around you. They're protecting you. They're guiding you. They're giving you intuitive hints. They're talking to you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Like, see, Bosnian American says, I see 9/11, 11/11, 1. Well, 9/11 Bosnian, I'm going to tell you, is a very important, significant angel number. That is, so 911, you think about 911, right? We conceive that as an emergency, something that, you know, needs to be attended to quickly. Like, you call 911 when you're in trouble, right? Well, some people do. But that's like something you need to attend to, like an emergency. But it's like you actually are clearing an old cycle. So the number 9 is like right there, almost there, and number 11, a new portal. Okay, so 9 is a before a completion of a cycle, 10 is the completing the cycle, and 11 is the opening of a portal. Okay, 11/11 means that you're about to walk on a new path, there's a new wave of energy stepping in for you. So I'm sorry, there's a new wave of energy stepping in for you. When you see 9 is the completion number, and 11 is the portal. It's a portal opening up for you, okay? So yeah, you're definitely on the right track, and you're stepping into a new energy, and you're about to change the dynamic of your life. So get ready and get excited about it, okay? Really get excited about it. So, all right. So I just needed some sustenance on my lips because I just woke up, guys. Rolled out of bed, and I was like, I need to get on live, okay? Oh, 133, 144. Those are just steps to your process, okay? All right, so light workers, starseed, empath. If you're here, you know you're a light worker. You know you're a starseed. You know you're an empath. One of your main objectives, one of your main missions here on Earth is to take information that is going on here on planet Earth and to send it back up into the universe. They need to know things. What's going on? How can we fix it? What can we do? So focus on that. Focus on that, okay? Whatever you see that is not right to you, and I'm talking about with the world, with people around you, with anything. And we're not snitching here. We're reporting back for duty. That's what we're here for, right? It's like a soldier goes to war, has to report for duty, right? That's what you're here to do, light workers. That's what you're here to do. So you need to report the things that are happening that are not supposed to be happening around you. This could be with generational things and family members or places. Like, this is like, I'm not talking about like somebody at work stole your pen and you're going to go back, report that back to the Galactic Federation. I'm sorry, and look at that. A bird just flew almost flew in my room, actually, because I opened the thing because I'm about to have a cigarette. So I'm talking about spiritually, okay? So if you feel spiritually there's a something happening that's being done to you and it's wrong, then you need to report that back. Okay, if you feel like something's going on in the world, you feel something is shady and you don't like the way to report it back. Okay, how do you report it back? This is what I see. Can you help me with this? I need help with that. You ask your spirit guides. This is what I need help with. This is what I need assistance with. And that's what they're there to help you with, assist you with. Okay, they also help you in your daily routines, your daily life. Okay, all right, guys. Let's begin the reading. That was a reading before the reading, right? We call like we used to go to NA and they used to say it was the meeting before the meeting. We'd be in the car and talking and then we'd get inside and the meeting would start. So this is the meeting before the meeting, okay? I'm just going to say to everybody, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to say this because it's a big message I just received. Not that I think anybody's on drugs or anything like that. Listen, I've been through it. It's a struggle. I get it. But you got to stop doing them. Like whatever you're taking, please try to get off of them. Like I'm going to always preach that because they destroyed my life almost at one point. And thank God, like I was able to like recognize the problem and get help and fix it. You know what I mean? I'm telling you right now, if you're struggling with any type of prescription medication and all that, the only reason that is happening is spiritually, you need to connect to yourself, okay? When we do things like smoke weed 24 hours a day, drink alcohol all the time, and do all that stuff, it is only so that you can... well, now I definitely trust you. Well, if you trust me, it's because you see something in me that's in yourself. So I'm just going to say, if you smoke weed 24/7, you take medications and all that stuff, I get it. Like if you need it, I get it. But if you're taking it because you think you need it and you're not really sure, but the doctor told you need it, really look into that, okay? Really look into that. I want you to understand. You're Muslim, Assalamu alaikum, Assalamu alaikum, alhamdulillah, okay? Let's do this, okay? I was born a Muslim, but the only reason I say I don't recognize myself as a religion, a Muslim or a Christian or a Catholic or a Buddhist, I'll tell you why. Because I am one with all, and I am every religion. I'm every race, I'm every color, I'm every gender, I'm everyone, I'm everything. I don't even have, those pronouns and he, she, her, who, which, whatever, do whatever you want. For me, I don't associate myself as anything. I'm not anything. I'm neutral. I'm me. That's it. Period. Okay? All right, so let's begin the reading, guys. For the collective, that was a message for you guys, a channeled message. Now let's channel and do the tarot together. Remember, I channel, so if I speak a little fast, I'm sorry. You can slow down the reading if you wish to, okay? All right, let's start. For some odd reason, when I start reading, I always want a cigarette. And it's weird because I told myself I wasn't going to smoke during these readings, but it's all right. All right, let's start. Let us see where your higher self is bringing you to and what your collective consciousness is telling you that you need to be aware of right now and where you need to be as a lightworker, as an empath, as a starseed, why you may be experiencing anxiety. Maybe you're feeling tired. Maybe you're feeling down. Maybe you're happy. Maybe you're in a good mood. Whatever it is, right? Hi, Sabina. How are you? All right. So let's see. Where does Spirit lead us? Where are they guiding us to? All right. Let's do this. Ooh, hello. Activity in the room, guys. Activity in the room. Ooh, amazing. Okay. All right. I like to let Spirit pick the cards for us, so they assist me with that by pulling the card out for me most of the time. Sometimes I'll just, pull it because I'll get the intuition, but like I said, they usually pull it out for me. Okay. No, I'm not feeling those cards, so I'm going to put them back. Let's see here. All right. So, if you have been experiencing a need for change for something here, when you feel like you're definitely in this like progression of change, I'm going to say I'm hearing this very strongly for a lot of you here. It's like I'm hearing finally flow, finally, like finally something is being released inside of me that was holding me down from the beginning of time. Like I feel like this is ancient BC era, ancient Egyptian. For some of you, you were very connected to witchcraft, Santeria, and I'm gonna say that what I mean by that is that your family could have practiced it, and it could have carried on into your auric field. So some of you are connected to like ancient Egyptian. I'm hearing prophecies. I don't know. Take it as you will, guys. Remember, this is a starseed reading, light workers. So there's gonna be messages coming from starseeds, light workers, and empaths, and the healers of the world, and they're going to say things that are out of this world. So get prepared, okay? Because you are literally out of this world. I'm hearing that because that's where you are. You're from literally out of this world. Like I'm going to say you are so connected to a spiritual beings. Like I'm telling you, like I'm seeing people, like what I'm seeing is they look like people just standing around, but what they're shooting out is like these beams of light to people, like almost like a healing energy, like a beam of light, like oh, my ears, you guys, they're vibrating so strongly now. It's like I feel this like new beginning for you. Like I'm looking at the Fool card on the actual book of the tarot, and it's so big. Like I want you to see it because this is the box that the my golden tarot came in, the black and gold edition, and the Fool looks so big and he looks so free. Like he looks so he looks so free. Like this is like this is incredibly a spiritual connection for some of you. If you're okay, so all right. So with the Queen of Wands here and the Four of Swords, okay, when we look at these cards here, the Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords, she's in her power. She or he, like I said, there's no gender here. I'm just saying what I see on the card for me. I pick up. She's in her power. She's standing there with her wand. She's sitting there with her wand. Secure in the fact that she's got a sunflower in her hand, right? Sunflower is like the beam of light, the hope, the love, the abundance. I'm hearing that too. And this person is in bed like, okay, so I see somebody doing this. Like, okay, so I know that I have to change something or I have to do something to empower myself, okay? Because the Queen of Wands, to empower myself, to bring myself up to another level, to bring myself where I know I need to be, because I am so strong and I am so powerful and I am so focused right now. Oh, you are so working on yourself. Look, I'm just going to say this right now. Whatever you're doing however you're working on yourself, for some of you, this could be creating financial balance in your life. Maybe you're like I've been recently like, okay, it cost me a little bit to redesign my room. I did it. I spent a little money. I went a little crazy, but I needed this space to work in where I could focus, and like just doing that made my life feel so much lighter. So whatever's going on around me in the world right now in this space, I feel secure. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a security blanket for you being developed at this present particular time. You may have felt off balance for a while. You may really have felt off balance. Oh my gosh, I'm just going to say, the Wheel of Fortune next to the Two of Pentacles, this is needing to balance the fortune that is being presented to you right now. There is a fortune being presented to you, an opportunity. This could be two different ways. You could either go this way or that way. It's like and it's going to be, for some of you, has to do with like an organization or a spiritual trip, enlightenment or something like that. I'm thinking about going to Ireland myself, so because I don't know why I'm being called to Ireland, but I am. So maybe because the fairies and stuff like that, I don't know. But there's like, they come I'm hearing like little fairies and stuff saying come to Ireland. They have like the cute Irish accent, and I'm just gonna go explore and just release myself, the color green has been like on my mind. Like I just love it. So it's like you're going to be called to your destination. That's crazy. Somebody just told you this. You're going to be called to your destination. Like spirit is going to be like, hey, you need to start coming. Do not deny it. Fairies and stuff like that are not like, people could be like, you're crazy. No, I'm not. I actually went to a friend's place and she was like, I want you to come here and do a reading, please. And blah. So I go there and I tell you right now, I've never done a reading so valid and so important. I was flying around the room like a fairy. I was literally doing the reading, walking around. Like I was like, they're doing this and they're doing that. And I was showing them. And they were like, the lady's face turned white. She was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? That is exactly what my sister would be doing right now. Like, she couldn't believe it. But I felt the fairies. Like, there was all these little, there was all these little holes in the caves. Like, I was like, oh my God, there's fairies in there. There's fairies in there. It was magical. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. I'm excited right now. So your heartbreak, let me just tell you right now. If you stepped into this reading and you're watching this, you need to understand something. You needed to hear this. And I'm going to tell you this straight up and down. You have ended some real hard karmic shit. Really hard karmic shit here. And it's like you finally, look. If you haven't, you're on that journey. You're on that road. You're on that process. Like I said, you could be seeing the number 911 a lot. You could be seeing 1111 a lot. You could be seeing 33 a lot, or 333, or 303, or 313, or 515. I'm hearing 555, 515, 555, 505, 707, 808, 818. Okay, if you've been seeing these numbers, it's a big message, a big sign for you. Okay. 123 or 212 I'm hearing as well. Okay. So yeah, 320. Like you could be seeing these angel numbers a lot, and that's because you're steady moving forward. Like your spirit is like, hey babe, hey, hello, knock knock, hi, it's me, it's your higher self. I've been trying to contact you here for a while, and you've been like connecting with me, but like now I think you're ready. And when I say I think you're ready, it's like they're like, okay, you're ready for the next step now, buddy. Like you're ready for the next step. You're ready for the next journey. So whatever you've been experiencing, whatever you've been going through, if it was emotional and crazy, it was for a reason. You've been strongly guided. 33 people on live. It was just right. But so can I tell you something? I watched this guy, Matteo De Stefano. His name is Matteo De Stefano on Gaia. And he woke me up to a lot. And his purpose is to remember. He remembers his past lives and stuff like that. Okay. You could even watch him on YouTube. Mateos De Stefano. It's Matias De Stefano. Okay. And you could watch him and he'll talk to you about, he says at one point, this is why when people start seeing the number 33 and 1111, it means that they are ready to work for God. It means that your experience here as a human has surpassed. You've already experienced all the human emotions. Thank you for the badges, you guys. I just put them on because it is what it is, right? But I appreciate all the love in the comments. I really love reading them. So like keep on pressing those comments. I love them. So Mateos De Stefano, like I said, he said, when you start seeing the number 33 and 1111, you are ready to work for God. So if you're still here right now and you're watching, hi Lawrence, and you're still watching and you're like, what? Like, this is crazy. Like, I thought I was crazy. I thought I was absolutely out of my mind. The other day, a fucking butterfly flew in front of me and I thought it was just a coinky dink. But like, she's verifying it for me. It's your higher self. Your higher self is verifying the information back to you. I am storing information that the energy of the universal mind is giving to me that comes from you, that is actually your higher self being projected onto me, that is being sent back to you. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, right? Understand that. So you need to understand that you are so connected. I know, Mira, that was confusing, right? But it makes sense when you think about it. The universal mind is connected. We're all connected to the universal mind. It depends on how much you want to open yourself up to it, okay? And I'm completely open. I'm like free, open. I'm good. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm unafraid. Last night, some weird shit was going down in my room, but I always gotta tell myself, remember, Flo, they're coming in to heal your body. Because I'll say things like, yo, my left foot, I'm having an issue with it. Can you please help me? promise you this. I promise you this. I had, like, my throat was hurting last night right here, and I felt something stab me in the throat. And now somebody might be like, oh, they're harming me. No, they're doing a surgery on my neck. So when I wake up, I had a chest pain here, and it's like when you pull a muscle, it's like right in your chest and in your ribs, and I had that pain, and it's like they shot like some kind of energetic like surgery into my body. And I know for some people you might not understand, but let me explain something to you. If you're alone a lot, like me, and I have a lot of friends, a lot of people I love, I'm friends with, I choose to be alone a lot, and it's not to be lonely, it's to be alone, to like I'm gathering some kind of strength. If I go out, I like to go out by myself. If I just like to do things, but like if I go out with someone, usually their energy, I will pick it up and I will absorb their energy, and I will start doing shit that they do on a daily basis on that night. So that's why I have to watch who I stay away from. I'm just going to tell you, I don't know about you guys, but me, if someone is a drinker, if someone's a smoker, if someone does drugs, for instance, or if someone is a party animal, if I go around them, guess what? Guess what I'm doing that night? Yeah, so I have to stay away from a lot of people, unfortunately, because a lot of people like to party, they like to drink, they like to go to clubs and bars. That's not where I'm at. I'm damn near 40 years old, and you ain't going to see me. And people have asked me, Flo, I'll pay you $2,000, come host my club. No. I will not risk the hard work I put in to stay away from toxic people and toxic shit for $2,000. I'd rather work for 3-4 weeks, bust my ass, do readings, do this, do that, to make that money the right way, right? The right way, than to go to a place where I know for a fact not everyone is a piece of shit or toxic in clubs. That's a true story. But most people that go there, they're really not there for a good reason. Really think about it. Motherfuckers be like, I'm just gonna say that this is not a story about me. I'm channeling energy here. And one of the things that I pick up, people are funny because they want to spend $200-$300 in a club every single night, but then they'll hit me up and be like, your readings are too expensive. Like, weren't you just at the club last night? How much did it cost you? $200? To what? Do nothing? Okay, congratulations. So just so you know, people are toxic. You got to watch who you put your energy around. As starseeds, as light workers and empaths, let me just tell you something. Let me tell you something, and let this fucking sink into your head right now. If you think for a moment that who you surround yourself with right now is not going to affect you personally, you're crazy. Now I think you're crazy. Because if you know you're a starseed, you know you're a light worker, you know you're empathic, you know you're sensitive to energy, and you go around people, and all of a sudden you get home and you feel like shit for the next 4 days. You think it was you? Why would it be you when you were living like in the love and LA, you're trying to get yourself, trying to be your authentic you or whatever you want to call it, and then you get around somebody or people who are toxic, then you come home and now all of a sudden you're fucking weak as shit. Like nothing goes right. Trust me. Listen to me when I tell you. Be wise. If someone invites me out, it has to be someone who's, first of all, intentions are good in every type of way. Did everyone can relate with what she said? Because it's like she's speaking with me and she know me. Well, yeah, because that's what it is. Urban man. That's why I'm channeling the energy here. This is the energy I'm channeling. This, like I said, my readings, I could be a famous YouTuber who reads cards, right? And I'm just going to say, the reason why I choose to focus on a specific mission is because this is my mission. I'm not about the money. The money will come. I'll be fine. I'll always make money. But I'm not here for that. I'm here to enlighten those people who are confused about who they are, which you're a light worker, you're a starseed, all of this stuff. But you just need somebody to tell you, like, yo, look, I'm going to need you to stop like taking on everybody else's energy, because that's what you're doing. And at some point it's toxic for your health. Thank you so much for the badges. I really appreciate it. You guys, thanks for the support in that way. But that's not the only support you can give me. Love and light is the best support. Sending loving vibrations my way and your way and back and forth is the best support. But I got to tell you, another thing. When you are in any environment, even if you're in a home and you live, I tell people all the time, if you live in apartment buildings, okay, and you're an empathic person, you're empathic, let me just tell you something. You could walk down the hallway of the apartment building. Don't forget how many different people live in apartment buildings. and what kind of weirdos even might be there and what they might be doing and how creepy they are and what kind of spirits they got watching them. So I'm going to tell you one thing as a light worker and as a strong, powerful light worker myself, I want to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Same, my hands are big, right? I know I got big hands. But I'm going to tell you something. I've experienced spirit when I was, in my wild days doing stuff. They take like a train. I don't know if this is like a school or something that they do, because I would hear like ding dong and the train opening up and then people coming out of it and observing me. Observing me. So listen to what I'm saying to you right now. You want to hear this? You want to hear this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Spirit in the afterlife, when they're learning lessons and they're doing things to learn lessons, one of the things that they will do to learn lessons is they have to see themselves outside of themselves. So when God or spirit guides are directing them to take them to see human beings that are behaving in ways that they were when they were alive, they are taken on some kind of like train or something, because I kept hearing ding dong, like, are you getting off here? No, I'm not getting off here. And they would get off. Some of them would get off at the stop, watch me, talk about me, but I would hear them. But oh my God, look what she's doing. Oh shit, this bitch is bugging. Oh my God, is she crazy? She's talking to spirit. I would never talk to spirit. And I heard them talking like that. One girl in particular, she was a young black female, I remember. And she was like, yo, she's wildin'. She talking to spirit and shit. I would have never done that when I was a human. Yo, she's brave. This bitch crazy. Like she was talking about me like that. So just so you know, when you do behaviors and patterns and things that you're doing, the behaviors that you do are attracting those kinds of spirits to come watch and observe you so they can learn a lesson from it. You see what I'm saying? Because they can't really remember. Just like when you're a human, I'm channeling something, picking something up. Just like when you're a human, you can't remember you were a spiritual being, right? Just like I know, happy mama, that's funny, right? Just like what you're a human, you can't remember you're a spiritual being. You have to be like reminded. It's the same thing when you're off into the spirit world. You forget what you were as a human being. You don't remember everything that you did as a human being. You get shown everything, but you don't remember everything you did. So you have to be shown, this is what you did. What do you like that? No, oh, okay, I want to go fix that. And that's where you could pull up to reincarnation, pull up, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, son, I'm going to need to reincarnate. I fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So just understand that it is deep because it's true. And I'm just going to say, I'm telling you, it's true. I've experienced it. I've heard it. I'm telling you, I wasn't hallucinating. I could promise you, look at my face. I would not lie to you. I'm telling you, spirit examines us today. What kind of spirits examine me? None really, because they're like, oh, she's doing everything right. Like, you can't really learn nothing from her. Only good things, right? Because I'm trying to do everything good. I'm not perfect. No, I'm not perfect. But if I do something that's not healthy for me or that's not good, they'll observe that too, which is why I today want to be placed in a place where if anybody's going to come observe me, it's people who are training to become human. You see what I'm saying? Bang. That's another channel message. People who are training to become human. Last night I didn't sleep. They pushed me to do meditation. Mira, sometimes when I can't sleep, they're telling me like, meditate. I need to connect with you. I need to tell you something. So let me just tell you something. Like they were like, this girl, like, you know what I'm saying? Last night myself, yeah, you could still get regular colds because like people are thinking right away, it's COVID. No, it's not. My nephew got a cold. My daughter got a cold. My mom got a cold. We all got a cold, but everybody's fine. It's not COVID. Relax, you know? Like, I'm so over it. Like, honestly, I'm so over it. Like, the population control is out of control. Honestly, let's just really keep it a buck. And you guys need to really wake up to that. Oh, white, healthy girl. Okay. So you guys need to wake up to, like, you know, the control that your mind is being put through right now, the test that you're being put through. Like, just wake up already to it. Like, you know, let people do what they do. Go ahead. Okay. All right, human. Sure, human. Examine and observe the human beings as they get manipulated and controlled and told what to do. But you do not have to be a part of that narrative, okay? This is not your motherfucking story. This is their story, but you're here as a light worker to understand that this is their story. It's too early. It's never too early, girl. It's never too early for a fucking woke, you know what I'm saying? For the vaccine of wokeness, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never too early for that shit. Anyway, so, like I was saying, we're focusing on love and the light here, and we're going to pay attention to that. So light workers, guys, here that you're here with me right now in this very moment, looking at your higher self, speaking to you, saying things to you that you already know, You be having me weak as fuck. The ragweed allergies are bad this year. Yeah, ragweed. That sounds ragged. That sounds ratchet. Ragweed. You know what I'm saying? All right. That sounds like some weed with some seeds in it. All right, so let us get to more of the cards and see where Spirit is guiding me next. Like I said, you're here to learn lessons, and not only are you learning lessons, you're actually teaching lessons. So you're all teachers. Whether you want to believe it or not, you are teachers. You are a teacher right now. You're a teacher. You're teaching spirit. There's spirit that's hanging around you, watching and observing you, going, okay, what is she doing? You're actually preparing other spirits to become human. So they're watching you be a human. So what's that got to be? We have to be the best versions of ourselves as humans, okay? I'm pretty sure that ooh, look at that. The strength card was popping out right here. Look at that. You see that? The strength card. Look at that. Look at the strength card. I want you to examine this card and look at it and see how I, as a reader, examine these cards, and I look at it and I see her with the infinity symbol on her head or him, and she's got a robe on, which makes her some type of priestess, or she's got almost like a flowery crown on, right? And she's taming that lion. She's holding that lion down. She's got actually her hands right underneath the lion's mouth and petting its head. And the lion's like, yes, whatever you say, taming that, right? So you cannot be tamed. You are not the lion. You are her. Wake up. You are not the fucking lion. You are her. Okay? Blessed is the man who will eat the lion, for that lion will become a man. Blessed is not the lion who will eat the man, for that lion. Blessed is not the man who will eat the lion, for that man will become a lion. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Blessed are you for understanding that you are in the human form, which is the highest order of reincarnation. It's a pecking order, right? The pecking order, it's the highest form of reincarnation. You are blessed because you are the human. The lion has to worry if humans are going to get it. It has to fight every day for its life, every day for food, every day. We are given sustenance. We could walk into the supermarket right now and get food if we're hungry. Or we could grow it. We know it depends on how lazy we are. You know what I mean? You're blessed right now. You're a fucking human. Take that as you will, but you got to understand that you're blessed with an opportunity to be a human. Not everybody gets this opportunity. Not everybody gets it. And let me tell you something. There are spirit right now waiting in the wings. Oh, I can't wait to be a human. I can't wait. We're like, oh God, this is so hard. This is the worst. I hate it. And then you got spirit that's like burning to be in our position. Like they're literally sitting in the back right now saying, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. I want to experience that. I want to cry. I want to feel that. Because they ain't crying, they ain't feeling nothing. They could sit next to me and pretend they're smoking the cigarette, but they're not smoking a cigarette. You understand? Osmosis is a thing that you could feel through someone, but you can't experience it internally, individually, as a person, as a soul reincarnated into this life. Okay? So you need to understand, you are, exactly, Mirror, you're a boss. You're a boss, and not in an egotistical way. You know, be humble. Be humble. Humility will really, really bring you a lot of people to their knees. And let me tell you something. When you are not humble, the universe will humble your ass up real quick. It did it to me. I thought I was all fucking cool. Look at me. I'm on TV. I'm famous. No, bitch. No. Let me bring you back to the fact that you're here to do something way bigger than this TV shit, like this fucking Bad Girls Club shit. No offense, like it was great and everything, but let me tell you something. There was a bigger purpose for me, and I had to be humbled down and woken the fuck up to know myself. And I say that with pride right now. Not a lot of people are going to stand here and tell you everything was taken from me. When I say everything, I mean everything, not just materialistically. I lost everything and everyone. I had to get it back. I had to work my ass off to get it back, because the universe was like, does she know what she's here for? I think she doesn't realize we put her on this TV show so she can attract a lot of people, let them know how strong she is, how much she stands up for people, how she does this. But I think she thinks she's gonna stay in this path. No. Let's fix this real quick. So what did they do? They introduced things to me that I needed for my spiritual awakening to be here to do the real mission that I was meant to do. Just like you, if you have a job right now, your purpose right now in your job, and you're sitting there in your office, and you're like, now I fucking know this is not what I should be doing here. Exactly, Mira. I know. The same thing happened with Mira. The same shit with you, girl. The same thing. We gotta be humbled real quick. Because them Gucci clothes and them fucking nice stuff and all that. Why do you think I took everything out of my room? Look at my room. It's simple. Look, I just want to show you guys. You might be like, oh, that's like, looks like a little kid's room. But look, obviously I just woke up. So look, this is my room. That's it. Nothing else. And a little closet right there to keep my shit in. That's it. You know why? Because I started saying to myself, yo, I'm really on some bullshit right now, thinking that this shit is important or it matters. Like, none of this shit matters. And as light workers, as starseeds, as empaths, you guys are going to start to realize that things like that don't matter. And when you start to realize that it's okay, get rid of stuff, get rid of it. Some people are not going to be ready for this message, because some people really want to hold on to their nice things, and they think that, oh my God, you see this pen? I have this pen. It's my pen, and it belongs to me. And don't touch my pen. But guess what? That fucking pen is useless. It's useless. These clothes I have here, I have them because I need to cover my body. That's the end of it. You will never again see me walk into a place. Because I was doing that for a second, like, I'm making money, like, let me get some new sneakers, but now I learned, Flo, if you're going to get stuff, get it because it means something to you and you like it. All right, and this is a message for you guys. I know it seems like I'm talking about myself, but you guys got to understand, this is a message for the collective, because I experience what the collective needs to know about. I go through it. I experience it so I can reciprocate the message onto you, send it out to you, and let you know that lately I've been recognizing something. I was really focused on, I need this and I need that to feel good about myself, and I need that. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on, let's ring the bell for that. Oh my God. Okay. Sheesh, Lord, yes. I had to humble myself down. Again. Hi, JW. How was the party last night? I'm too fat to go out. Sorry. I was like, I'm not going out until I lose like 30 pounds. I don't give a fuck. I had a dress and everything. I was like, I'm not going. But anyway, no, and I'm saying that with love in my heart. But I'm just telling you right now, as workers, okay, so another thing I'm going to say, I'm picking up strongly here. For those of you who do a lot for others, okay? For those of you who do a lot for others that, you give back to the community. You just are so good to people, and like, you're wondering, like, why am I not there yet? Like, why doesn't the universe like give me what I need to do the things that I need to do? But the universe is giving it to us. They are giving it to you. They're sending you in ways that you need to. But the opportunities are there, and it's just you have to go out and grab the opportunities. For instance, I have to go out and grab some opportunities. Sometimes I'm just like, nah, I don't want to do that. A lot of times, actually, I'm like, I won't even date. It's like weird, you know what I'm saying? It's you talking about me, voila. Yeah, crazy. Had like 4 to 6 people yesterday needed my help. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I was just crying about this earlier in the car. Wow. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, last night I had this thing in my room. Again, I connect to spirit a lot, and I was like, look, man, like, God, if I'm here to report stuff back to you, I need you to know something. First of all, you got to start helping out the light workers and the empaths. You're making it too hard sorry, not blaming you. That's not what I'm trying to do, God. What I'm trying to say is you're making it a little hard for us. So like, it's becoming like, it's a little bit much. My head hurts. I'm having pressure. Like, we need more assistance. The light workers need more assistance. But they're like, yeah, but Flo, you got to know this. We are assisting you and we are helping you, but it's divine timing. And when the time is right, it will be sent to you. But also, we have a lot of dark forces that we need to fight against right now. And so we're sending you what we can right now. And if the people or the spirit spirit guides that are sent to you are not helping you in the way that you need the help, and this is for a thing that you want to do, You got load one UPK. I want to say this real quick, really important. We are helping you. We're guiding you. We're here. They're here all the time. And I was like, I'm sorry I said that. I always apologize to them. I sound like a spoiled brat. I'm sorry, but I just need a little extra help, and they're like, all right, we'll help you. Just relax, take your time. And as I'm seeing here, the cards that I pulled up, holy shit. I'll talk about the cards in a second, but I want to tell you something. God is not going to forgive you. It's if you don't forgive yourself, because God is not judging you, you're judging yourself. When you go up there, like wherever up there is, the seven levels of heaven, 7 levels of hell, like whatever you want to call it. And this is not like burning in hell and fucking heaven, right? Everybody's got their own position and their own levels. There's levels to this shit. Do you understand that, right? There's levels to ascension, right? So you're ascending here as a human, you're working on ascension. When you become a spirit, you work on ascension there, work on ascension and ascension until you reach the rainbow light body, and then you could be reincarnated like Jesus as a perfect being. Nobody's judging you. Nobody. God is not like, that person down there is doing this, they're going to hell. This is not Santa Claus's list. You naughty or nice list, all that bullshit we get imposed on us from Santa Claus times. You better be naughty and nice. If you're not nice, you don't get a present. Like, do you not understand that is a program brainwash bullshit thing that we are instilled as a child? We're told as a child, Santa Claus will not give us a gift if we're bad, if we're naughty. Now, this child's going to think, oh my God, if I spill this milk, to them, that's being naughty. Right? So don't program yourself into believing that you're being bad or you're being good and you're going to be punished. You're learning lessons. Now, if you continue to repeat the same mistakes over and over again, and exactly. I don't believe the fake books, they hide the real ones. Say it again, bitch, for the people in the back, for the people who can't really hear. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, you're judging yourself. You came here to accomplish something. So when you go up there or whatever, you're literally watch Dolores Cannon, okay? The 3 waves of Dolores Cannon, okay? You need to watch her. She'll tell you she's done thousands and thousands and thousands of past life regressions, and people. Every time they say, there's no such thing as being good or bad. We're learning lessons here. And there's no God pointing his finger at us saying, you're bad, you're good. You come to heaven, you don't. That's not how it works. There's levels to this shit. I have experienced and seen hell and heaven myself, seen it like in my face. And in parts of heaven, there's a collective soul of people who have the same consciousness and they're together in their own little heaven. Then there's a collective of bad people and they're together in their own little hell. Like I said, I've seen in the heavenly state, people enjoying themselves, being free, hanging out, laughing, joking, ha ha he, and they're, just chilling. That's their heaven, right? And then there was bad people that I seen. One guy in particular, he had a baby attached to his fucking face. He might have been a child molester in his lifetime. So you have to learn the lesson of what it's like. You have to look at that child every day. The child was like sewed onto his face right here, and he was floating in the air looking at me, and he was like, look at me. I have a baby fucking attached to my face. There was other spirits. They were walking around sad, lonely, depressed. That's how they were in life. They never got that adjusted, so they stood in that same stage in the afterlife, and the only way they can get out, oh, believe me, they're there, and I'm just telling you, they're there, and spirit is like, they're doing whatever they're doing, and the angels come in every once in a while and tap on their shoulder. Hey, are you ready to start learning the lessons, or you still want to stay here for a while? And they're like, not yet. They still want to stay in their misery and their depression and their anger and their filth or whatever the fuck they're doing, right? Whatever they're doing. Swedenborg. Read Swedenborg. Swedenborg is another one. Heaven and Hell. Swedenborg's Heaven and Hell. Dolores Cannon. They'll tell you about these things, okay? Really, you need to look into that. As a light worker, as a starseed empath, you need to understand the spirit world. The spirit world is very complex and very complicated. There are many multiple dimensionalities of different personalities, different entities, different spiritual beings. I've seen alien beings. I've seen, my starseed family, one of the little girls, she was obviously my family. She had like wrinkles in her forehead. And when I seen her, I hugged her like I've seen my daughter. She might have even been my daughter from another space. And she's like, Mom, hurry up down there. Like, I want to see you. And I'm like, yeah, but I have to finish my mission. Like, when my mission's done, I'll come home. It's like my family in the spiritual world was waiting for me. And I'm getting emotional talking about it. So I just tell you right now, you got to understand. You're here to do something great for this earth. Whatever is going on out there, don't fall for it. You're not a part of this. Your job is to come here and report to back to base. Report back to base. God, so this is what I'm experiencing here. This is what I learned. This is what I can't learn. This is something I'm struggling with, because they're working on, it's like almost like, you know, when a car is fucked up and broken and like the car company's like, well, we're having this big problem with the rear view mirrors. They're not turning the way they're supposed to turn. So all of the people in the car, I don't know why this is coming up, but in a car place come together and they put their heads together and they figure out, how is the rear view mirror going to turn correctly? It's the same thing with spirit. You see? Hi from Hello Nails by Bruna. How are you? Oh my God, I love it. The whole world is in here. I love it. So when you gotta understand this, you're right now, whatever information you're getting from this earth right now, whatever you're storing into your collective mind, it is being sent back to the collective spiritual energies in there. I see a bunch of like people standing around. They're like, okay, all right. So, so this soul right here, excuse me, hello, hey guys, this soul right here keeps reporting that these things called cigarettes, that she can't let go of them. What can we do to fix that? Well, we would have to completely wipe out cigarettes, because there's tobacco all over the world. I mean, like, we don't know what to do about it, because it's like it's a big problem, you know, like, I don't know. Okay, let's talk about the next thing. What is the next thing? Okay, she's having issues with this. Okay, and that's the point. The reason why you got a car analogy is because I own a car repair business. Right. And when a repair needs to happen, all the mechanics, if one of the mechanics don't know, all the mechanics, no, bro, it's not. It's the radiator. No. That cap right there won't twist correctly. That's how it is here. We're gathering information, storing it, and then the synchronicity is off the charts. I love it. Ultra Vision. I love that name, Ultra Vision. The synchronicities are off the charts, because this is where our spirit is guiding me. And I'm saying to you, like right now, I even struggle with this. Like, what if I start doing these readings? People are going to look at me like I'm crazy. No, this is where I'm at. And this is where I'm staying at. So I want to show everybody this is the opportunity of a lifetime here. And we are here just to learn lessons. Stop punishing yourself. And I'm going to say this very strongly for all of you guys. Hi, Sophie. I'm going to say this to you guys very, very strongly. Stop punishing yourselves. Stop. No, but God's not punishing you. Listen, when we talk about the devil and Satan and God, I'm going to just make this very clear for you guys so you understand this, so you don't get bothered by this no more. Understand, yes, there are negative forces at play, of course. Like any movie you watch, there's always a good guy and a bad guy. Anything that you experience in life, there's always going to be the villain. We need the fucking villain. The villain helps us be the good guy. If there was no villain, why would we be a good guy? If everybody was good, nobody would be considered the good guy, right? We'd all just be the good guys. So we kind of need villains, right? We need them because they help us to like be stronger and to recognize our power and to know that we are good and we're here for good, right? So we're not going to sit here and hate people. That's not what we're here for. If you really connect as a person who's highly, first of all, I know all you are gifted, because you wouldn't be watching this if you weren't. If you connect to a person you can't hate things. You can't hate things. You can't hate religions. You can't hate people. You can't hate it. You can't. I mean, you can, but it's going to serve you no way. Which is why it's so important to forgive your mom, forgive your dad, forgive yourself, forgive your ex-boyfriend, your ex-husband. None of that matters. This is a play. It's a play. You know, like Shakespeare said, all of the world is a stage and we are but actors in it. This is your role of a lifetime. What role are you going to play? The people around you are basically your supporting cast, supporting actors in this play that you called life. Yes, I forgive all of existing. That is the way it's got to be for you. If you want to continue on this journey peacefully with no pain and no anger, you have to forgive. Even if it's happening to you in the real world, in this year, what we consider our real world, what is the real world? If it's happening to you here in this dimension, that dimension, whatever, whoever, from wherever is causing you harm, forgive them. Because God will always find out. Hi, Rennie. God will always find out the people that do you dirty. Always, always. You don't need to get revenge on nobody. I don't care if they cheated on you, if they left you dead and broke and dumb and full of cum and it doesn't matter. You don't need to hate anybody. People make mistakes. Listen, now for those people who don't learn and they continue to make those mistakes and they continue to bring trauma and toxicity into your life, is that person bringing toxicity and trauma and pain into your life, or are you allowing them to? You see what I'm saying? You have to ask yourself that question. All right, this person, my heart chakra is going off there. This person hurt me over and over and over again. They took advantage of me. They cheated on me. They lied to me. Now they're texting me again. And then you go and you answer that text message. Or you go and you pick up that phone call. Or you go and, oh, please, baby, I need you. I need $20. And you go and help them. Now, I feel you, Mira, but work on that. Work on that. Work on that so you don't come back as her, okay? Is it you who's letting these people take advantage of you, or are they taking advantage of you? Let's think about that for a second. If I go and I take out $1,000 right now and I give it to someone I know in the past has not returned that $1,000 to me and I'm expecting that $1,000 back, and then they don't pay me back, am I going to look at that person and be like, you fucking piece of shit, you owe me to... No, I'm going to say to myself, oh, you knew this person wasn't going to pay you back and you gave it to them anyway. So you should have known as soon as you gave that money to them that it was a loss. You already lost that. Right? Because I'm just telling you right now, you got to tame that. Tame that part of you that just wants to help everyone. Listen. Some people are helpless. Let me say that again. Some people are helpless. Okay? There's a guy on YouTube. I was watching it the other day, and this is a perfect example. Yeah. Mira, let me tell real quick. Remind me of the guy on YouTube because I want to tell this story. Mira, when we have battles with our mothers, understand we were them in the past life and they were us, so we've come back here as the daughter this time. So in the past life, you were your mom and she was you, and whatever happened in a past life, that pain, that anger is still carrying, that resentment is still carrying on into this lifetime. So this time you guys went up there and you looked at each other, you're like, ooh, we really fucked that up. Like, all right, this time I'll go back as the daughter, you be the mom, okay? And let's see if we could fix it this time. So that relationship that's turmoil, that has turmoil in your life right now. There's a relationship in your life. Think about it. The first person that comes to your mind right now. Who is it? Bang. My dad, I'm hearing. My sister, I'm hearing. My cousin, I'm hearing. My ex-husband, my ex-boyfriend, I'm hearing. I'm hearing all of it. That person is the person you came here to fix karmic issues with. I would suggest highly that if you broke up with someone in an angry fashion, forgive them. Forgive them. Your partner is basically like your mom. That's cute. So you probably were together in a past life in a different sense, in a different way. Forgive them. So now, it doesn't mean that you have to, all this closure bullshit about having to see a person and being like, oh my God, I just want closure. You don't need that. You know how you get closure? With yourself. You sit down, you meditate, and you think about the person. You think about all the pain they've caused you, all the pain you might have caused others, and you keep thinking about it. You repeat it in your head, and you see it. You let it hit you. Let it hit you till you start crying, and you release it. Oh God, I forgive myself. I forgive them. If you want to shoot them over a text, listen, I forgive you for all the harm you caused me. Even if they might look at the phone and be like, you forgive me, bitch? You forgive me? You know what you did to me. It doesn't matter. I just want to send you a message saying, I forgive you for all the pain you've caused me. And I'm seeing somebody read a message like this. I forgive you for all the pain you've caused me. I really, really wish that it would have ended nicer, but I would like for in this lifetime for us not to leave with each other angry, because I do not want to come back to repeat this cycle again. So I ask for your forgiveness, and I'm telling you, I forgive you. And let's leave this off on a good note. Love and light to you. I wish you well, and I wish you luck in life. And look at that. It's the 8 of Wands moving forward. And that's how you move forward quickly. That's how you let go of the pain that someone caused you, because remembering you caused people pain too. Okay? You caused people pain too. Yeah, cry it out, happy cheek mama. If it's coming out, it's coming out for a reason. Needed to. My mother, that bitch. Better be careful, because I'm telling you, your mom is you. You are your mom. I'm telling you, just like with my daughter. I know for a fact she was my mom in a past lifetime. She's come here to guide me. My daughter is a big guide for me. She's taught me patience. Because, boy, she is something else to handle. She's Cancer, Virgo rising. She's got a lot of emotions to deal with that I have to be very sensitive to. And she's learning her own lessons through her relationship with her father. Just like I had to with mine. Understand, right? It's like a connection of souls that need to learn the same lessons, and we coming back reincarnating with the same people to learn lessons in a different way. You see what I'm saying? Hi, Lori, my darling. We're learning lessons in a different way. Everybody is. Everybody is. And that's the greatest thing about this. If you could just learn that we're learning here, and you could stop punishing yourself when you don't do something perfectly. When you don't do something perfectly and you tell yourself, oh, I should have done it. No, shoulda, coulda, woulda, nothing. You didn't, it's okay. Either forgive yourself, forgive them, let it go, or it's going to carry on to the next fucking lifetime. Why? Reincarnation is not something you have to do. It's not a must. It's not. It's something you choose to do. Because learning things as a human, even though it's much harder, it's a quicker process. Learning in the afterlife is a longer process, I gotta tell you. So a lot of people choose to reincarnate as human beings because it's like a quicker way to learn the lesson. And when you remember that you're a spiritual being here to learn lessons and do all that, it makes it easier. You see what I'm saying? The only trick about that is you could come here and not remember at all, and not remember you were a spiritual person and about past lives, and that you had connections with people in certain ways, that you're here to learn karmic lessons. And when that happens, it makes life harder. This is why you see a lot of people walking around like this. I'm on this train. I'm going to work. I'm going to work 9 to 5. People have 9 to 5 jobs, but they know they're spiritual, they chilling, they know this is what they got to do as a human, blah, blah. But then there's other people that go to work. Like if you've ever been on a train in Manhattan, 90% of the train, it's like the Matrix. They're just sitting there. I must go work, must bring money home, must pay bill, must pay mortgage, must make wife happy, must do what kids say, must, until they malfunction. That's why motherfuckers is dying of heart attacks at 42 years old. You're working for the man, and the man got you in a fucking cycle, and you're repeating that cycle, and you don't realize that you're a spiritual being sent here to do spiritual things, and all of this mundane college, I must get a college degree because it makes me important, blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. If you want to tell yourself that, you go ahead. Sorry. To me, when somebody's like, I got my MBA, I'm like, oh, cool. Awesome. You know what I got my MBA in, bitch? I went to hell. I traveled to hell. I saw, I listened to angels. I heard angels. I got my motherfucking bachelor's, business, MBA, MDA. I'm a doctor, high priestess, soldier, warrior, military, Navy, all that in the spiritual world. So maybe you got a paper with your degree on it, but I have something else. I have spiritual beings up in a realm, in a place that you will never hear about. That you'll never hear about because you're so busy focused on your business degree in Stanford University or in fucking the College of Staten Island. And, you got to get your vaccine to go to school and, you comply. And that's what you do. And I'm not saying comply in like the governmental state. I'm talking about comply in general. So just saying, sips tea. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's really important to you? That's why God had to slow humans down. This is why COVID came into place. Like, oh my God, these people I don't think they're getting it. Like, they're just like running around, literally running around like ants. Like, what do ants do all day long? They travel back and forth, get food, bring it back to the thing, like a bee, nonstop. Go to the thing, get the honey, go to the beehive, go back. We're not ants and bees. We're human beings. Right? If you want to be an ant and a bee, then be an ant and a bee. Like, I just want to work for the man and for the queen all day long and obey. And when she dies, I'll go crazy and God bless our queen. Hail, hail, hail the president. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Stop. Just stop. Do you not see? You humans, you have eyes, but you do not see. Okay? Ezekiel. A quote made to Ezekiel by an extraterrestrial when he was visited in the book of Enoch that you need to read. The alien said to him, the light being said, you humans, you have eyes, but you do not see. That wasn't God. That was an extraterrestrial saying, humans, wake up. Hi, humans, I need you to wake up. Wake up, we need you. Wake up, we need you. Oh my God, why do you think the darkness took over for so long? Because humanity was so... Here's the thing, I'm going to explain this to you really quickly. You know why the darkness took over the way it did for so long? This is why the light workers are starting to step up now. Thank God for that. Because they had us all so brainwashed, you know, with everything that they throw at us in every type of way, all the illnesses, the diseases, they still couldn't knock us down, right? They're like, these motherfucking humans are resilient. We throw, and trust me, they create hurricanes and all that stuff, just like in why this always happens. There's so many names. Noah's Ark. The whole world was not flooded. It was just one part where humanity was out of control. They were going all over the place. So the extraterrestrials, which I seen in my dreams, a big spaceship came from the sky, and it was black, and it was shaped like a square, and it was in the sky, and they had these like things. They were like this, like little, no, not little, huge, humongous. Like, you know, they went like up and down, like a pole type of thing with like a bottom that was open. And we all looked up and were like, oh, fuck, they're doing it. And they, to the water. And the water went, and then everybody. So basically it's like a machine that they brought down, and they just like, fuck it, these humans are out of control. We got to wipe these motherfuckers out. Just like they did with Noah's Ark. Okay? When humanity starts getting out of control, they have to find a way to like slow everybody down. It's too much. They're wilding. Just like at the time when the Nephilim and the giants and all that stuff happened. Do I think Demi Lovato's experience was true? Demi Lovato takes psychotics every single day, LSD, all that shit. So until she has an experience off drugs, I'll believe it. So you know what I'm saying? Like I've had experiences without drugs, and I'm gonna just tell you something really quickly, and I'm gonna say this because the fact that you brought that up is crazy to me. I love Demi Lovato. I used to love her. And then all of a sudden, like she was like she died of an overdose and came back to life, and now she's promoting to everybody: take LSD, take hallucinogenics, take mushrooms, and bitch, you were a drug addict. Like, what are you doing taking another drug? That's a drug. To a drug addict, a drug is a drug is a drug is a drug. Okay, period. So she's just right now just promoting another drug. That's like people saying like, I don't do drugs, I smoke weed. I'm like, it could be a drug to someone. Weed can be a drug to somebody. So just like wake up to this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because people are celebrities and they get that platform. Just last night, I was watching and then she was like, what if extraterrestrials are here to contact? I was like, this bitch, she went from like, get the fuck out of here. You know what? And I'm like, God, this is the problem. Like, you're giving the platform to the wrong people here. Hello. Oh my God, please, God. Like, I don't sit here and, you know, yeah, hell yeah, my experience was true with aliens. Like, I've seen things, they've shown me things over and over without drugs. I'm just going to say without drugs, without LSD, ayahuasca, I have never done none of that stuff. Never. I did drugs in the past. I'm done with that. But I'm just going to say, we gotta wake up to this shit. Like, we got some people that are promoting stuff and they're just like, again, they're with their own agendas and I can't take it. I want to promote for myself, not promote. I want to tell you, natural ways, if things happen to you naturally when your mind is clear and you're not on anything and you're not, if things happen to you when you're on them, I'm not taking away from that experience because I've had experiences when I was on shit and I was like, that happened. But when it's happening to me now naturally, I'm like, oh, it really did happen. It's happening. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is, you know, we are, one thing I want to say to you guys, I was being like guided so strongly. Like when I do those channeling videos, if you guys have time, watch them because they're really me tapping into, first of all, the Galactic Federation, which is a different parts of extraterrestrials from different planets that come together. And it's like a council. Like, you know, council, like, you know, student council, the council, the teachers committee, or, you know, people come together and they put their heads together and then they bring a message to one person to give to the humanity. like, we are strongly connected to the extraterrestrials, and they do want to contact us. They want to contact us all the time. They want us to know things, and they want to help us and to guide us, but a lot of people are afraid of it. We're afraid of it because we don't know. I've learned not to be afraid of it. Am I gonna just walk out into the woods and be like, hey, take me? Not exactly, because first of all, like, no. You know what I'm saying? I know there's spiritual shit. I'm not fucking with it like that. But I'm like, yo, if it happens naturally and it's in the state where I'm supposed to experience it, then I'll experience it. Why do we just assume because the means is different than our own that it must be untrue? Isn't that judgmental? What do you mean by that? People start coming back with drugs, so I lose too much of my friends for that. Yeah, Mira, it's not easy when you're trying to stay away from stuff like that. Isn't that counterproductive to the overall purpose of individual spiritual journeys and experiences? What do you mean? What was the, like, why would they give her a show about it? It's not that they gave her a show about it. It's that she has the money and she started a podcast and she has the followers, and now she's got all these little kids and fans going, oh, I gotta try LSD. Demi, these kids are not being like, they don't have LSD from, probably you got one of the best drug dealers in LA when you did coke. It was probably the kind of coke where you took one hit and you're, you know what I'm saying? The coke over here that we got in the regular streets, bitch, this shit is baby powder. You know what I'm saying? Your nose be like, that's why I don't fuck with shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was because I don't like them. I do. But they're just all trash and garbage. And so is weed. Weed that you buy on the streets today? No. It's not now. Motherfucker, yo, I got the murder, son. Yo, my shit is fire. My shit, I got the best. No, you don't. No, you don't. No. By the time the shit got to you from Colombia or from wherever the fuck it came, 50,000 people done stepped on it because they want to make that fucking $50 bag worth $200. And so they add the baby powders and the baby laxative, which is why you got to take a shit when you do any drug, just so you know. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. Like, ain't nobody got real shit no more. Just... I stopped drugs when the shit started getting fake. Like, everybody's like, yo, why'd you stop doing drugs? I'm like, well, obviously it's for my health. But the shit started getting fake, and I'm just like, I'm not putting that shit in my body. You see what I'm saying? That's why there's dispensaries. But even that, Chrissy, we don't know what they put it, what chemicals they're spraying to make it smell better. You can't, unless you grow shit, you just like with food, you cannot, you don't know what that chef in the back is doing. He might have scratched his balls 2 seconds before he served you that bread. I'm just saying. I like to go to hibachi steakhouses because I get to watch them. You know what I'm saying? I like to go to restaurants where the back is open and the kitchen's open because then like they're not hiding nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like Mexican restaurants, they usually have a big window and you look in the back and they're cooking over there and you got some old ladies with their aprons on. They're going, mira, arroz como yo, amarilla, amarilla, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But all that shit hiding in the back of the restaurant type shit, bitch, I go to Dunkin' Donuts and I'm watching the guy like, where's he going? Why, excuse me, why'd you have to go to the back for that? To pump that, where's that liquid coming from? What? Oh, okay. No, because I saw you go to the back and you pump the liquid. I don't know where that liquid is coming from. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta watch. I'm just saying, this is and this is still a message for light workers, starseeds, empaths, like, no matter what, this is basically a reading for all of us. It's to, be aware of things, you know what I mean? Be aware of things. Like, I really, really, really had struggled for a long time with the eating and all that shit. And yeah, I put cigarettes into my body. I mean, come on. But I know what I'm putting in there. Literally has all the ingredients. Okay, rat poisoning, baby feet heart, I don't know, shit, caca, poo-poo, and caca, poo-poo, caca. And I still smoke the cigarette because I know I just have to quit. And that's my lesson that I have to learn, right? But, we can't be trusting things off people off the streets no more. That's it. We can't. You can't do things off the streets no more. You have to be very aware of what you're putting into your system and your body, especially right now. When we have things like the CDC, the cogs, dicks, and cogs. Or the FDA, the fucking douchebags of America. I don't know. I don't know what it stands for, but I just know that it sounds like that. Like the FDA, the fuck dicks of America. The Federation of dick-headed assholes. I don't know what the fuck. Like CDC, the cock destruction of civilization. I don't know. Whatever they stand for. I don't know. Whatever. The Crooked Dick Committee. Crooked Dick Committee. But the Crooked Dick Committee. I can't stand you. Everyone said, because what I'm saying is, like, do you think they're telling us the truth? Are you serious? Somebody said to me, but the FDA approved it the other day. Yo, I just wanted to be like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Yo, sometimes, like, I be this close to punching someone in my head. I'm like, let me just knock this bitch out real quick. Please, God, please, one time. Just give me one chance. And he's like, no, Flo, don't do it. She's like, no. Like, don't do it, Flo. And I'm just like, this bitch said the FDA approved it. I can't stand people. The FDA, but the CDC said it was true. Dr. Fauci said it was real. Oh, you mean the rat that I see on TV? He's a rat. You know that, right? Like, he literally is a rat. Like, I don't know if he's a rat more so, or like I don't know if he's like a chipmunk, rat, hibernation, like something that was just stuffed into a face. You know what I'm saying? Like this bitch, the new mayor. It looks like when they stuffed whatever entity they stuffed to play her as the role, when they stuffed it, one of the faces, like they didn't stuff it well. You know what I'm saying? Can you picture something being like an entity or a reptilian, like Draco reptilian being stuffed into her body, and then it just wasn't planted in right? So half of the face, like, they stuffed it in and they just couldn't get the face stuffed right. So they're like trying. You see, like, all these reptiles in a lab, like, it won't go in. She's too small. Can we get another person? They're like, no, it has to be her. It has to be her. It has to be her. This bitch be on. Because God said, God. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Please forgive me. Every time she talks, this bitch trying to bring Jesus into. Jesus? Oh, no, this bitch didn't. No, the fuck she didn't. Just say Jesus said we need to get the vaccines. Hold on. God. Hello? God? Anybody? You see this? Or, huh? Flo, for real, I'd be like, you believe that? What the fuck is wrong talking about the FDA? Like, they're going to tell you whatever sounds nice, but what they really want is to keep controlling your minds, because they approve all medications and Big Pharma, and they're connected to all of that. So anybody who, to me, is linked to Big Pharma, the government, and, the Vaselines and... the Vaselines and the media and all that. I don't, you see my TV? That's how it stays off all the time. That's why I got that little ass TV. The only time it goes on, Eliana, at night, can we watch a little bit Disney Channel before I go to sleep? Sure, Mom, sure. I'll maybe watch a movie or two. That's it. I don't know what's going on TV. I don't know what reality shows are playing. I don't know anything. And I don't care. Because that doesn't matter to me, But if you're thinking about, boy, what I want? Like, if you're thinking about that, the FDA, Big Pharma, the Johnson & Johnson, who, by the way, Johnson & Johnson, didn't they sell you guys a powder that caused cancer? Weren't they the company that didn't like millions of people sue them for money, and then they went out of like they almost lost everything, and now they're getting their money back through the vaccines? Johnson & Johnson, evil. Look at what's his name's face. What's his fucking name? The guy who, the glasses. That guy. I don't even want to know I don't want to say their names anymore. Yeah, actually, True Inception. I'm starting my podcast next week. I don't know if I want to do Fridays or Sundays, because Fridays people go out and they can't catch the live. But I wanted to do Sunday live on YouTube every Sunday at 7 p.m. My podcast from 7 to 8:30, or maybe 7 to 9. So I was thinking Sunday 6 to 9. The product they use in their vaccine is banned in the UK. Of course it is. Yeah, Josine. I've been, here's the thing. You want to know something, guys? You want to know something interesting about, like, I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago. I remember being in a car with this girl. And I said to her, and I looked at her, I was like, I have a feeling they're going to put out some like vaccine or some kind of shot or medicine that's going to like get people even more sick. And then they're going to tell us that we need another medicine to get us more sick, because they're going to try to like either depopulate the earth or whatever their agenda is. It's going to be bad. And she was like, I believe it. 6 years later, she calls me up. She's like, yo, bitch, remember what you told me in the car that time we were driving to Pittsburgh? We were driving like 8 hours. I was like, yeah. She goes, you weren't wrong. I was like, I know. I was like, I've been saying this for a long time, but I even had dreams about it and everything. I just didn't know what it was referring to. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going to do that podcast. And it's, because it's like, not only that, people could call in. I also want to have regular people guests. I'm not celebrity guest. No, I'm going to have fucking Jessica from around the corner as a guest and be like, Jessica, what is the problem? What are you experiencing? What do you need help with? And then as I'm guiding Jessica, everybody else will be guided. You guys could call in, I want to do it like that. That's how I want to do it. Why do they want to depopulate the earth, Bosnian? Because, there's a, let me just show you guys something. Since we're on the topic real quick, let me show you guys really quickly. Hold on. I'm going to show you for those of you who don't know. Okay. So I'll show you real quick. Oh, I'm getting sharp. Okay, so I'll show you guys really quick so you see this, okay? For those of you who don't know, most of you probably know, but for those who don't and are going to tune into this, I want you to see something. These Georgia Guidestones were created a very long time ago. And they're it's from a guy who was in a secret society called the Rosicrucians. Okay, the Rosicrucians are an organization, they call themselves, of people who want to enlighten people. I actually have a book here. I'll show you. This is from the Rosicrucians, and I'll show you right now. It's right here. This book is from the Rosicrucians because I wanted to be nosy, and I got it. It's called The Wisdom of the Mystic Masters, and they show you things like, for instance. They show you things. Now, these are mystic masters that created this guidestone. It was a guy who secretly did it, okay? So it'll say things like, all ailments and disorders can be remedied. They can be healed, right? These are secrets that they hold to themselves, but somebody put it out there. Everything is subject to civil law. Health cycle period 5. They show you how to remove things from your body. Developing your psychic centers. Transformers of high grade energy. This is people who believe in highly occult things, and they created this. And it was a man from the Rosicrucians who had all of this secret knowledge, which is the wisdom of the mystic masters. And he went and invested millions of dollars, I think like $3 million, into making this Georgia Guidestone. Now, read what it says. I'll show you what it says here. Okay, let's see. What does that say? You read that? Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Does this sound Hitlerish to you or what? Unite humanity with a living new language. One language for everybody. One religion, one rule, one language. Rule, passion, faith, tradition, and all things. Okay? You see that? What's my plan of defense if I get COVID? I already had it. And my plan of defense was turmeric and ginger, and it worked perfectly. That's my plan of defense, and it works incredibly. Turmeric, ginger, apple cider vinegar. Guess what? I was healed in 3 days. I quarantined so I don't give it to nobody else. But magically, nobody else caught it in my house. But that's just, magic. It's magic. My daughter caught it. That's it. She was fine too. Turmeric, ginger, apple cider. That was my defense. Okay? Just because some people don't know about natural cures, that's on you. And if you don't want to believe that there are natural cures in this world that could cure you, that's really with you. So you see that, right? You saw that, right? COVID is not, people are just, sorry, let some people think how they want to think, okay? This is the Georgia Guidestones, and it literally says maintain humanity, because that's what they believe. So maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature, guide reproduction wisely. Do you understand what that means? Guide reproduction wisely? You understand what that means? Guide reproduction wisely. Now, who's to say? Maybe that is the best thing for humanity, but Hitler also thought that too, and he killed millions and millions and millions of Jewish people because he felt that they weren't good enough. He was a guy with black hair and brown eyes and thought that the superior race was blue-eyed, blonde-haired people, but he had black hair with black eyes. So if they think that that's the right thing to do, and Hitler thought that was the right thing to do, and eugenics, thank you, that's the word. The woman who created the birth control pill, guess what? She was a eugenist, okay? Okay, just so you know that. She and a man who was actually linked to Hitler's Nazi regime, who was in a eugenics society. Eugenic people are the people who believe that a superior race is the ones who should be here and that everybody else is invaluable. Disabled people should be dead. People who have a disorder or people who are cancers to the earth. Let me just say something. I don't believe that that's what God intended for anybody here. So you guys need to understand why I am so strong about this. That would be like me saying this person in a wheelchair deserves to die because they're in a wheelchair. I personally, it brings tears to my eyes, can't watch anybody get hurt. And the fact that people are okay with people who are not good enough for them to be hurt, like people who have degrees and are college educated, think that people who aren't college educated are shit. Bitch, please. Like if the world was ending, I'd survive, and your college degree is not going to save you, sweetie. I'm not saying that. I'm not downgrading anybody's hard work. That's fine. Like I said, I'm proud of you. I love you for that. But don't come at me talking about you're better than me or smarter than me because you got a certificate, a life coaching certificate. Just because you have a license to do massages does not mean you're better than me at massages. And I'll test that theory. Take me to a massage parlor, get a massage by someone who went to massage school for 4 years, and then get a massage by me. And tell me who's better. Okay? Okay? All right, just gonna say that. Okay? Common sense. It's just... It's common sense, period, that just because somebody has something that says they got a degree for this, that's why, like, when it was coming to school and all that, I'm like, none of that matters. Like, I want a degree in spirituality, and it's not a paper I can get from anybody. This is something that's between me and God. This is not a piece of paper I can get from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that those ancient healers, those wisdom masters, they had certificates to make plant medicine? No, they learned. You think shamans in Costa Rica over there that now the West has taken over and completely ruined it, making ayahuasca the main focus, when meanwhile those are shamanistic people who are healing people, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that those people have degrees on their shamanism? No, they have wisdom. They have oral wisdom. Their grandmothers told their sons, and their sons. So just understand that. Like, you need to understand that in this world, shamans and all that stuff, they don't have degrees. They don't have licenses. You know what I mean? Hi, Moni. They don't have degrees. They don't have licenses. So, we got to wake up to that. Like, the fact that, sometimes the most wisest people on the earth are the ones being ignored because they don't have a piece of paper from humans saying that they're good at this. None of that matters to me. If somebody I see is wise, I'm going to listen to what they got to say. You know what I mean? That's just period. That's on period. Like, there's nothing else I want to say. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, people is just like, they're just, whatever. I can't even, I love this book. If you guys ever get a chance to go get it, it's called Burn After Reading. And after writing, I'm sorry. And it has things like, what I am most happy when, and then it says, the book that has given me the greatest influence in my life. I will never forgive Who do I need to forgive? The most dramatic fork in the road in my life. 3 things that are getting on my nerves right now. If a genie granted me 3 wishes, what would they be? And it's like a nice little thing. Hi, Moni. Hi, my love. It's a nice little book to have to like remind yourself every day of like how you're changing and stuff like that. All right. So you guys, love and light to you. I love you all so much. Like I said, I will be doing that podcast every Sunday. I think Sunday's the best day because everybody's home, and I think like 6 to like 8 p.m. would be a great time. So I'm gonna be doing that podcast. That's why I set everything up. I bought a little microphone here. I just have to figure out how to attach it. I have to figure out how to attach it. But I bought this stuff to like make my room, to make it like a studio. So I got this little microphone here. I just have to figure out how to make it work. That's all. I just have to figure out how to make things work, and I'll figure it out. But I want to start the podcast by next Sunday, so look out for that flyer, and I'll see you guys there. We'll talk about all this. People could call in. I do want to have guests, like regular people guests, not I'll have probably some celebrity guests. I will have actually a couple of them, but actually I will. I have a few people on standby. You know what I'm saying? All right. I love you guys. Love and light to you guys. You guys have a beautiful, wonderful day. I got clients to do later, so I'm going to finish up like organizing my room right there. I got to fix my bed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So if you can see, I got rid of a lot of stuff, and that's my closet. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Love and light to you. I love you. I love you guys. Oh, by the way, I put this table together. I set up, like I had to put this whole chair together in the table, and it wasn't easy. I did all this. I hang these up on the wall myself. Isn't that cool? I love it. I love it. This one's my favorite. I just gotta show you. It's so cute. Look. Isn't that cute? It's on top of the bed, so like when we sleep, it's like so peaceful there. That color green. I did these walls. It's not easy, as you could see. It's not easy to do green on the corners. You have to be like perfectionist for it. I like these colors though. I gotta get a table for here, and that's it. I'm about to vacuum. All right, I love you guys. So I like it. It's cute. It's simple, and this is my little yoga section, my little workout stuff there. Oh shit, wishes up on Robinhood. I invested some money in the stock market. Not a lot, but just a little. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you later, okay? Love you guys. Bye. I love you.